Right, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today, as you can see behind me, we are going to be working on the Focus. So in the last video I put all the interior back in the car and I bought some new stuff which is behind me here, which needs to go in, just all little clips and screws and nuts and bolts just to make it all fit perfect. Also in today's video we're going to go and take the car and get it MOT. So it's actually sawn at the minute and not been on the road for a good couple of years. So I'm going to take it to the MOT garage and we're going to check underneath and just check how bad the rust is. So in the last video you could see in the sort of rear panels that you can see rust was actually coming through. So we're going to take it over to the MOT station, get it all looked at, make sure it's all passable, and then we are going to check all the rust on the vehicle. Right, and quickly, so just coming into the garage you can see where the car's been. Got a bit of an oil leak, but I know where that's coming from. That's coming from the breather, which I've got sitting over there, and there's another oil leak there which I think is coming from the gearbox. I'm not too sure, so around about that sort of area. So that is something we're going to get looked at today as well. That is from previously where it was parked, so you can kind of see they're in the same sort of areas here. So when I was doing the interior I was missing quite a few parts on the car and I've just ended up buying stuff like this. So Ford screws just to put everything together. I probably don't need all of them. What else we got? Some like little trim pieces here. I'll show you them when I'm putting them in the car. And what else we got? Yeah, so I've got some like little seat rail covers. I bought 2 of those. I'll show you those. Yeah, so that's the new gear knob. I'm actually reluctant to fit it because it's in pretty good condition. You can see there's a little dent there, just if your camera picks it up, just around here. And apart from that, it's in pretty decent condition. I think it's been used like once. And what else we got? I just bought a little service kit, filters. That's for the Fiesta. So more work's coming on the Fiesta anyway, but not just yet. Today we are concentrating on the Focus. Right, so if you remember in the last video I did buy these little covers and they go over this bit here. So if I unwrap one of these, basically you get these sort of nice little covers and it should, there you go, clip over the seat rail and it kind of holds the hides the bolts there. And I've got a spare one for down here as well. I need to actually buy another one, but this eBay company only had 2, so bear with me. Yeah, so again another one, and I'm hoping it should, I don't know if it actually ever went on this side or not. I don't think it did. If I can get it to fit, then it just sort of neatens up the interior, but I don't think it's going to fit. No, it doesn't want to fit past that bit there. On this side? Nah, it's not. So I think it's only the outer ones these come with. So this one here and this one here doesn't have it. But you can see just down here, that one's got one. So I've now got a spare one, which is good. I won't need that for about 20 years. Right, so also in the last video, I think I showed you how sort of bad this was at being put back together. This was all like loose. There was gaps all down here, but I've managed to secure everything down now on the car. So that's looking pretty decent now. That just needed a couple of little plastic screws and clips, and then that fixed all of those back there. And then it was on the same on the other side. Loads of panel gaps. And now it's looking nice. But onto the front one, this one was missing a little plastic screw that literally, it's really awkward to get to, but it, like, you pull this back and you've got this little, you can see it because the sun's shining on it, but just here you've got this little plastic clip, and all you do from memory is, I might have to take this off, one sec. You have this little black plastic and then you slot something into here, but I'd lost this and you can see where I've sort of picked it to get it out. So basically this fits over to here. You get one of these. Had to buy 5 of these, annoyingly, but I suppose it's good for spares, like so. And these basically, I'm gonna have to do this with 2 hands, so you need to push this over and push it in. So let me do that and show you. Like so. So I basically have to push this over and then it kind of sits in that black plastic and it just keeps this bit from going this way. I have done this side as well. I'm probably going to change it though because it's a bit scuffed up, but it's doing the job that it needs to do for now. So let's get the other little screws. So when assembling the door card you get these little screws here and here, and I was missing a couple around this side, so I've just basically bought 5. I thought I bought 10 for some reason, so I might have another 5 in there, but I think I only needed a couple, so I'm just going to fit those and that'll basically just secure this to the car a little bit better. And you can see that I keep refitting this bit of trim. It's just so old and crusty, typical Ford, it just basically keeps falling off, so I probably need to find a new one of these. I think that bit's sort of broken and probably that bit's just neat. Oh yeah, look, that clips, you can just about see it, that clip's broke. Don't know if the camera's picking it up there. One tab there, but there's no tab on the other side, so probably need a new one of those. But I'm sure I might have one in my spares bin. So just quickly talking about spares whilst I've got them in my hand. If any of you got some spare time and you consider subscribing to the channel, that'd be great. So I've just hit over 1,000 subscribers. I am going to do a little 1,000 subscriber special, but just trying to find time to film it in a minute. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, because I think there's over 90% of people that watch these videos that are not actually subscribed. So if you do me a favour and do the channel and everyone else a favour, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll always be up to date on the Focus whenever I do work on it, and also the Fiesta when I can be bothered. Right, so all the interior bits are all done, just all tied together. Nothing really that exciting, I know, but obviously now we're going to go to the MOT station, get this thing up there. I need to check this tyre out as well because it keeps going flat, probably where it's been sitting there for about 2 or 3 years. Like you can see, there you go, look, all the rust there starting to come through. Obviously that's rusting up a bit there. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on it or not. But yeah, it's starting to like bubble up there, so I need to get this worked on. But I mean, I'm not, like I say, I'm not doing that myself because I'm not really that great with paint and sort of work like that. So that's something that needs to be done. For those that are new to the channel, just quickly, this is the well, to be honest, I don't think any of my current subscribers have seen most of this. This is the setup for the car. So we've got a 4:1 manifold, got the GT28 hybrid turbo. It is. Then obviously we've got all of the pipe works going to the air filter, K&N. This one goes down to the intercooler, which is just down here. No real performance gains, just keeps the car nice and cool. Because on these you get a horrible little charge cooler that normally sits here, I think it is, and it just pumps water in and the jet stops working. So it's better to have the air cooled. Water level's looking all right there. Yeah, it's just above minimum, so that'll do for now. So this is pushing out round about 300 horsepower, I think it is, but I've not actually had it rolling roaded. I do need to get that done really, just to see where the power's at the minute. But yeah, the engine bay could do with a clean up, but where it's sort of sat for all these years, just gathered a bit of dust, and nothing a spring clean can't bring up. So yeah, let's take this down to the MOT station now. Hopefully she passes. So you can see here quite a bit of surface rust, all fixable, not too bad. Probably going to need to change the seals though, or at least get the work done on the seals because they're not looking too good. Obviously where you put the jack on it, they get crushed. And this is the engine block. It's got a slight weep from the sump there, so I'm probably going to get a new sump, new gasket just to put on there just to stop that. And then there you can see like the front arms looking a bit rusty, the drive shafts all around the brake area. Hubs probably need doing, the subframe needs doing. Steering rack there just at the top, that was changed a few years back, so that's all good. And then same on the other side really, just pretty much loads of surface rust. So get that changed and get loads of poly bushing done to the front and rear. Then onto the rear here, you can see again, I mean it looks worse than what it is, but quite a bit of rust there. All the bolts are probably going to snap as I take this off, so I'm going to have to get them changed, but all the bushings will be done on these. And then I'll get these taken off, shot blast, and then powder coated, so they're looking pretty fresh. And then onto sort of the rest of the underneath of the car. All the pipes there you can see are in good condition. All the heat shields all in good condition. The exhaust is in good condition. All of the original underseals still on there with loads of cobwebs, but there again on the front seal where I've jacked it up, it's basically just crushed it. But nothing too sort of sinister. Apart from there, obviously, so that's not looking too good. That's again where it's been crushed using the jack, so that'll have to be cut out and changed, but I'll get a company to do that for me. Yeah, this is the gearbox here. I've sort of painted this, but you can see there's a bit of a leak onto there, so I'm going to need to get the leaks looked at on this car, but drives and runs fine. Pass the MOT, all good. Right, so we're back after the MOT. All is well. Obviously you've just seen the video there of the rust not looking so good, but that's all fixable. Now I did look in this little drawer and I found a cigarette lighter. Don't need that. What I do need, however, is these little clips. Now I don't know if you remember talking in the last video, but the blinds that fit on these windows require these clips. I only had 3. Now I found, I don't know how many are in here, 4. So I've got 7. So I'll see if 7 works. Hopefully it does, because I can't find these anywhere online. Oh, and also I've got a clean park token around about 54p there. Nice. Right, so it turns out I only needed 2 clips. I've done one here and one here, and same on the other side. And obviously it doesn't block out exactly loads of light, but you can see there like the netting, it does offer a bit of privacy. So obviously as you can see there, you can't see into the car, you can see through, obviously the door on the other side there, but it does offer some sort of privacy. Obviously more bird poo here, spread across will obviously give you a lot more of protection as well. So obviously I'm in the UK at the minute and it's getting dark nice and early, as you can see out there. It's almost pitch black and it's 7 o'clock. But however, I've given the Focus a quick wash. I'll take you around in a sec just to show how clean it looks. For 20 years old, the car has actually come out pretty decent, to be fair. I mean, I've looked after it after all these years. I've had it at 17 almost, and it's pretty much come out like it's mint. It's lovely. However, as you can see in the previous footage, you can see what the rust is like underneath it. So basically what I'm going to do is drop all the subframes down, get all new parts, like new bushes, probably get poly bush for it, new arms, new lower arms, drop links, all suspension parts, basically, and just to refresh the whole underneath. I don't think I'm going to have to take the seals off down the side here, but I might have to. But they're stuck on and they're proper glued on, so you have to use like dental floss to get them off, and they 9 times out of 10 they'll crack, as I've seen on most of the forums. So I think I'm actually going to attempt this myself. Now, any rust on the outside I'm not going to do myself, but all the stuff that you saw underneath I think I can actually do. I'm probably going to need new seals, so again that probably have to be work that's done by someone else. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please, if you're not subscribed, do me a favour, hit that subscribe button down below and hit the like button, or the dislike button. Like I say, I really don't care which one you hit. But if you're enjoying these videos, thanks for watching. I will have some Fiesta content coming up soon, because I've got the water pump to do, as I always say. It's just finding time to do it. But it's been really good driving this today, actually. I've had sort of good fun, and even with the seats inside it, it's pretty decent to drive. I don't miss them bucket seats whatsoever. It's nice to have the seatbelt on and be able to sort of move around. I've got my Bluetooth working, so the radio's working now on the iPhone, because it's a iPhone compatible radio, blah blah blah. It wasn't working. I've paired it up to my phone now, so that's all good. So I'll quickly take it around the car. Like I say, it is dark here at the minute, but you can sort of see how nice and well the car comes up. This is me signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one.